She slept with her husband's dad, y'all. Like, I can't make this up. Let's talk about it. First, I'm going in with the Flawless Stay Hydrating Primer by Beauty Creation. Okay, so boom. Literally, the way that it was told to me was our good sis was married, but her husband was unalive because he couldn't egg right. The whole situation just gets messier because then the dad says, oh, that's cool. I'm about to pass you to my son. The other one, she's passed. Okay, so boom. He then gives his son that she's being passed to the instructions like, look, you know, we need to keep her in the family. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and marry her and, you know, continue the legacy, continue the lineage, right? The son ain't like that though. Let me tell you how grimy this man is. He razzled his dazzle, but his dazzle razzled on the floor, not in her. I got him in trouble too. And then he was unalived as well. So this is the part where it gets juicy. So the dad basically tells her, look, you know, just hold tight. I got another son for you, but wait until he's basically grown. Wasting this lady's time trying to keep her in this family, but they was dedicated, okay? So, you know, some years passed by, right? But let me tell you how Tamar got down. Let's get into her. She took off her distinctive garments, let's leave it at that, and changed it to a veil to cover her face, right? This is where it gets so good. No. She saw that the son she was waiting to be passed to now, this is the second son, he was already grown. But she wasn't given to him as a wife. Clock it, miss. Next, I'm going in with Snatchural to go ahead and hit my under eye with concealer and then snatch my face with the contour. Clock it. Only gonna get worse from here. Only gonna get worse from here. So boom, she's walking, right? And then the daddy spots her. But he thought she was a fairy. My bad, y'all. He thought that she was a prostitute, okay? He thought he was about to pay and get some work. That's what he was looking for. So he approached her on some, please let me come into you. No pun intended. Ah! But baby, Tamar was about her coin. She said, what will you give me so that she could come into me? A businesswoman. Then he made his little promises on what he was gonna give her or whatever, but she was like, nah, let me hold on to something just to make sure you make good on your promise. For blush, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Mauve Cleats. The tea is so good. So then he, of course, gets her a little something because my boy is dedicated to getting in there. They did the deed. And so she go ahead, clean herself off, gets up. So I'm going in with the Naturally Golden Pressed powder. Let's continue. And they say, we saw her walking down Figure Road. No, I'm playing. Okay, but they did say, listen, she been hooting and hollering, thought and bopping, okay? Tay-Tay's about 3 months pregnant. Big belly. And then he gets lit. He said, bring her here. We gon' I forgot to tell y'all the most important part. Okay, so boom. Well, one of the most important parts. So boom, he sent his homeboy. He did try to make good on his promise and go pay that girl. But he sent his homeboy to do it because he's scary. So basically, the homeboy went and he's like, yo, so where's the 304 that was here? But like, she was out in the open with it, right? And they're like, there's no 304 here. We don't condone that. Let's get into this contour. Let's continue. So boom. You know, at first he was gonna try to go up in and like literally dig in on her. But she hit him with something he wasn't expecting. Clock it. She pulled out the receipts. She said, okay, well, who can you guys identify who these items belong to, please? Listen, when I tell you that man started acting right so quick, he was all like, one, he acknowledged the fact that it was his. Let's get into that. He was like, yeah, we can go ahead and wrap this up. I did my eyes off camera. We're gonna go ahead and finish this look off with the Flirtini Baked Highlight. I'm gonna do my lips, and then we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. This is the final look, y'all. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end it here for now because I gotta get going. A girl has places to be. However, y'all can read the story for yourself. It's actually findable in your Bible in Genesis 38.